So one quick secret for all of you watching the game, one tip, start with tank destroyers. You're quick to build, they move quickly, they'll get you taking over other cities in no time at all. Let's build that, end my turn, and on we go. Isn't that great audio? So let's go ahead and take a city. This one might be the closest. I don't think I set the difficulty of the cities. That's one thing you can do in your own play. I think in this version, the cities are probably produced. Oh, we found yellow already. There they are, right under us. These cities are probably very easy to take. You can set them to be more difficult. Yep. This is when you don't want to click spacebar during the celebration. Do not click spacebar. Risk locking it up. You won't see these after every conquest, so don't worry about it. I'm going to do another tank destroyer here. See, this city's at level 4. It's taken some damage. So it takes 2 turns to build the first one, then they'll all be 1 turn each. And we want to get this island really quickly. So let's keep going. All right, let's end that turn. We'll get another tank destroyer here. I'm going to produce 1 more here. And then we're going to probably go to air transport because we got to start going to the other islands. Lickety-split. All right, what do I want to build at this one? Let's... Should I go straight to infantry here? Probably. Let's get an infantry going here. I'm going to want those infantry to go off in that air transport I'm building. So a lot of this, there's a lot of rock, paper, scissors in this game. Do I build... Which units are better against which? Infantry are obviously best for defense, but they're also the ones that are easiest to transport. Artillery is great for long-range attacks, but they're going to be wiped out in a second. Armor will hold up a bunch unless it runs into a tank destroyer, which is made to take out the armor. Fighters will take out bombers. Bombers will be great against your ships and infantry units. Air transport, no combat capability, just move stuff. So that's what we're actually going to be building here. But let's look at everything else first. And all the boats have their own roles. Patrol boat, quick, easy to build, has some combat capability. Hydrofoil, even faster, less combat capability. And then they get bigger and bigger with each one. Of course, then the transports to move better units around. And the battleship really is awesome to have in the game, as are carriers with ships on them. And then missiles are just your throwaway weapons. Pling, pling, pling. Throw a ton of these at folks and just blow them away from long range. But let's not build one now. We're going to go back to that air transport and build an air transport here. And we got that little tank destroyer coming in over here. So, this tank destroyer is going to go after this city. This tank destroyer go after this city. There you go, took that one. That's really where I should be doing the infantry. Now I realize that I've wasted time building infantry here. I should have gone right there. So let's build an infantry here. That's a quick move right over to the air transport to load onto it. I'm already building that other infantry, so I'm going to go ahead and get it done just to fortify the city here. And now I'll go to something else. And here I'll show you, now I should probably start building a fighter to defend myself from the other guy's air transport. So let's start doing that. Again, it's going to take 4 turns to build it, but then 3 for each additional one. I could build up my industrial capabilities in Portland. Hi, everyone in Portland. Hey, Arthur! Just look at the manual today, full of info and equations, the way a manual should be. I haven't seen a manual like this in far too long. That really does take me back to the days you would drive to the game store, buy the game, and you'd have the floppy disk, but you'd also have that manual. And if there are 2 of you in the car, someone would be reading the manuals. You rush to the house and get to the house and immediately start a multiplayer game, not knowing what the heck you're doing, and have a ton of fun. Arthur, I'm glad you're enjoying reading it again. Are you reading the PDF version, or is there any chance you actually have a physical copy? All right, do we need another tank destroyer here? Let's do 1 more tank destroyer just to be safe. Just in case one of these tank destroyers doesn't destroy this, then we'll start doing defensive capabilities. So he is going to entrench. I believe that was an E command. We'll put this infantry, entrenching it out. All right, that is done. Next thing, at this one, I will build an infantry first, but I really need to get artillery going. Maybe I'll go straight to artillery and bring in infantry from somewhere else. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to build an artillery unit because I need that quickly. Artillery is very useful in this game. It's very funny. It's a science fiction game with drones, but there's some strong World War II feeling where artillery, where you had the armor, you had the tank destroyers to fight the armor, you had artillery. There's a little bit of a World War II influence to it as well as the science fiction part of it. All right, so now we've got our infantry units cranking it in, who will go into the air transport. All right, I'm going to use these tank destroyers to fortify these towns. I'll do a couple more turns of tank destroyers here before I start building a boat. So I'm going to move this tank destroyer to where I'm building the artillery just to defend. And this one's just going to start doing a beeline over to where I've got building the air transport. What will I build over here? I'm going to defend it with a transport there. I know. This will be where I will eventually build. Maybe I should go for a bomber. That takes so much time. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do my first industrial level. That also takes 6 turns. Well, we've only got 10 turns in this game. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot we only had 10 turns in this game. So, a bomber. Maybe I'll have it. We're in turn 4 now. So I won't even get it before... let's build it just in case we do get to use it in turn 10. I forget if it ends at the beginning of turn 10 or at the end. I think it ends at the end of turn 10. That means we'll... Wait, that's level 4. I forgot. What turn am I actually in? Well, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4 5 cities, so we have 5 turns left. Okay. Bomber's useless. Can I get a boat in that time? No. Really. None of the fun stuff. So maybe another artillery. At least I can get that in time. Or more infantry. Sure, more infantry. Let's build more infantry. I forgot how quick this first game is. All right. Keep bringing this infantry on over. I should build something else here now. More infantry, I guess. Not going to be able to do much else. At least we'll have a lot of infantry to do things with. Entrench that one. Keep bringing these ones over. Entrench over here. And just have that one sit and turn. Where's my air transport? I need my air transport. There we go. Keep producing those air transports. Alright, lots of infantry coming around. So now I've got the option. And yes, I am just going to take the battle to him. What I could do, and the easiest way to win the game, is just start dropping my infantry on an empty island. Greens are empty. And take those cities and rank up my score. But come on, we want to go straight to combat against the AI. That evil AI. So let's go straight to AI, shall we? All right. So in order to load up, you right-click on the unit. You see what you got here. And then, I think I have to hit load once I've selected a unit to load in. All right, let me see. Hold on. Move the air transport. Let me hit L. Yes! Oh, it only carries 1 infantry. I forgot that. I thought I could put a couple in there, but that's right. You need the naval transports to do more. Hey, Alfredo. Thanks for joining us. Arthur talks about the dust map is important. You can use it to exploit the AI to an absurd degree. Do elaborate. I haven't played the dust map in, seriously, at least a decade. So I do not remember, so let us know how. All right, let's load that one on, and let's get going down to attack those yellows. Evil yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at those units moving around. He's got a lot of units here on the north end of his city, but if I go down here, less stuff, that might be a good place to go take things. All right, we'll leave these infantry just sitting there. I don't know, maybe I'll move them down here so that they're a little closer for pickup. Let's do that. There's my artillery. And a fighter in case he's got some air coming my way. More infantry, more infantry, more infantry. I got too much infantry being produced. What can I say? Gonna move the infantry down there so we can quickly load up. All right. And on the other hand, now, one thing I didn't talk about. Air units have a movement and a range. So I can go 12 in any one turn, but I have to go only 25 before I need to refuel. So I've got to make a point of getting back to refuel quickly. But I think that 25 is enough to get me across this map. Let's